Hi, beautiful souls. It's Tan back here again today with you on this astrology, human design, and Jinkies channel. And today I just wanted to have a little chit chat with you guys, just sit and talk about life in general after the seasonal eclipses that's been happening. So I'm filming this video on 14th. So this is November 14th. So it's a few days after the full moon eclipse in Taurus during the Scorpio season. And I haven't been uploading videos the past couple of weeks because it's been very busy, very crazy, and very hectic in my life right now. And I want to share a little bit of what's been happening with you guys. And I also, if you guys are watching this and you've really been feeling the energy of these eclipses, then comment below right away. Let's have a conversation going here. Share with us, with me, what you've been going through, what's been happening, how these eclipses have been affecting you. Because as a Taurian with my sun in 19 degrees of Taurus, I'm a Pluto in Scorpio. There's a lot that's been happening. And my Pluto's also in gate 1, which I believe is that's where the sun was during the full moon. Yeah, and also where the south node was, or maybe is still right now as well. So I want to share first like what's been happening in my life, and don't forget to share yours as well, guys. But yeah, I haven't been able to put out videos in the last couple of weeks because I was busy with my Dutch language examinations. It was very intense because it's just a part of the process that I have to go through living here in the Netherlands. And I was just spending like 6-8 hours a day studying for the exams. And now it's finally over. So that's why things are a little bit calmer now, and I have more time to get back on track with work, videos, and my art again. And even that period where I wasn't really like posting any videos, and if you guys are following me on Instagram as well, you notice that I have not been posting my art process anymore, not because I've stopped doing art, but I've been feeling like this obsession that I have with like posting things and sharing things and maybe oversharing, especially with my art, that it's come to this point where it feels like I'm seeking validation, from social media. And it didn't feel right to overshare at this point where now I'm like doing art and I'm in this like creative process where things are kind of brewing. It's still kind of like being brewed in this pot and it's not ready to be shared. But I was like forcing myself to share a lot because I was like, well, isn't that how people become famous? They always share their process. But I forgot to think about the fact that I don't really have a solid collection of work yet. And I'm just sharing new things that has come into my mind that I'm creating. And it's a little bit too fast for that. And so now I'm in this stage of my life where I'm creating behind the scenes and it's not yet right for me to share my process. So I'm going to, I am a little bit silent on social media with regards to my art currently, but a lot of it's creating, like things are happening. And I want to allow myself to just own my work as well, because I feel like in the past year, I've been sharing a lot of my process and my art before I've even had the chance to allow myself to own my work, to be confident in my work. And I was seeking that confidence and that validation from outside of myself. So these are just very like Taurus Scorpio themes. And I wonder if you guys out there are experiencing similar types of Scorpio Taurus themes. With regards to work and astrology, I mean, this year has been amazing because I finally got out of my stubbornness and decided to hire people to come work on the Tan Astrology team. And that has been one of the most rewarding things that I've done so far with my business, I think. Because I mean, it's a completely different world when you begin to work with people, and it feels more complete. mean, working alone is fine and it's great. And I get to go with regards to my own momentum. And I don't have to be very much concerned about and taking care of other people's thoughts and what they want. But at the same time, it's not sustainable and it doesn't help you to expand and to grow. And the genius of one person is nothing compared to the genius of three, four, five people. So it's been a very rewarding thing. And I really had to step out of my comfort zone in order to begin to work with people because I've always had this thought that if clients are coming to me for a reading, then they have to get it from me because I don't feel like I trust other people to be able to deliver readings in a way that I feel is of good quality, we can say. And that was my stubbornness and maybe even my vanity. But I told myself earlier this year that if I want to grow and make this sustainable and expand on this, that I have to let go and understand that no two people are ever going to deliver a reading in the same way, and that whatever my team decides to deliver in their readings is part of their genius and part of their insights. And has nothing to do with me. But yes, I mean, there's the discernment here as well that of course I would want to work with people who at least have the same values as me and has the same values as me when they're doing readings for clients. But that doesn't mean that they have to be a mirror to the way that I do readings, right? So it was a really big learning curve for me. And it was a really amazing part of these seasonal eclipses. As well as now, me and my team have come to this point where we're creating something really big together, but it's a secret and I can't share with you guys yet. But maybe next year, you will get a chance to get a glimpse of what we're creating behind the scenes. But we are aiming big. I mean, I'm in a team of powerful women that I did not expect when I first accepted them, to come and work with me. But now that I have, I realize that I'm in a team of amazing, powerful, brave, and courageous women that want to take on the world and want to make the world a better place. And I'm just very, very grateful for the way that the things that the universe has brought to me so far. And the other thing that's been happening during these times is that I'm going to be moving. And it's like, oh my God, like I'm in this house. If you guys have been keeping up with like my life, you know that I moved here in this house last year, and it's a really big house and it was very old. It was built in like the early 1900s, and we renovated the entire house. We installed the heating, the insulation, and we spent like a year and a half working on this house. And now that it's finally done, we're moving. And we're selling this house. Well, one of the reasons is because the house price market is going up and it has reached its peak. So it's like about to dip. And so it's a really good time to be selling a house that you have renovated, because now it's a really good profit that we could make from here, from this house. But also we're thinking of moving to Amsterdam, being city people again. And it was just really, and of course, when we talk about house, we're like Taurus, Taurus rules, the house. Of course, Cancer as well, but like Taurus is also like, these physical material things, these things related to money, right? I have always been a city girl. Like I grew up in Bangkok. I've lived in Singapore and Malaysia, all these big cities. And this is the first time ever in my life where I am now living in a very suburban area. So I live here in the Netherlands in a very suburban area. And I thought I could have some peace here. It would be like something different in my life. I could get out of my comfort zone and see what it's like to live a little bit like in the countryside with the suburban kind of environment and people. And it was interesting for the first 6 months. But then after that, I'm like, maybe this is not really me. Maybe I'm more of a city person after all. And it's been an experiment and a discovery. And it's been exploratory to kind of live this life. But, with regards to my art, and also my boyfriend Aryan's got a new job in Amsterdam, and the art scene in Amsterdam is absolutely amazing. And I'm like, why don't we just move there? I mean, what a turn of events, and what a perfect timing for those turn of events. So yeah, I mean, and it's been crazy because we went house hunting in Amsterdam and we didn't like a lot of the houses that we saw. But I think we got lucky on that day. We actually found one house in a very nice neighborhood. It's just the right price that we wanted. It's it's got a lot of the features that we were looking for. So we were like, we took it. And yeah, it's been crazy. Like I said, it's been crazy times. It I mean, right now it feels a lot less stressful because it feels like it's reaching, I don't know, it's reaching a resolutory phase, a resolution. But it has been intense before it's reached this resolution. Because we were stressed about the fact that, we may not be able to find a house. And I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you guys, but we have really crazy neighbors. So crazy that we got attacked by our neighbors. And yes, that is one of the reasons why we don't want to live here anymore, as well as on top of all the other reasons. But yeah, my boyfriend was attacked by our neighbor. It's really crazy. We went to the police and they were kind of sort of like, they had everything written down. They were doing a case on it, but then somehow the case closed and nothing had been done to the neighbor. So we were like, this isn't fair. This isn't doing us justice, And there was a period of time where I was having a lot of problems with the authorities with regards to my business, like, for example, PayPal and certain ministries in Thailand that where I had registered my astrology business. And I was very stressed from having to deal with that. But then it got dealt with, and things are looking much better now for the eclipse seasons. And of course, if you guys have been keeping up with the things that I've been sharing with regards to my life, you would also know that earlier this year, 7 months ago, you can say, my dad passed away. And so I felt like I was living in another world. Like I didn't even feel like I was here on this earth. I felt like when you have your son in the 12th house and you feel like you're an alien here on earth. And then you begin to have to restructure your life and navigate your way on earth again, and persevering in that. Yeah, persevering in that. But at the same time, letting go of a lot of things, restructuring my values, letting go of a lot of things, accepting a lot of things, and being humble, staying modest and staying humble in the process, but at the same time having faith and keeping up my optimism. So yeah, I guess that's just kind of like a couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys today with regards to where my life has been, where it's going, and the effects of these eclipses. So sending everybody so much love out there, and looking forward to reading your stories in the comments below. And of course, if you guys are interested in getting a reading, head over to my website, hannaastrology.com. We have a variety of different readings available, and stay tuned next year for our big project that we're working on with my team. Bye, beautiful souls.